The Profaned Guardians, born of the profane flame that is never allowed to be extinguished, are the eternal servants of their god, Providence. They are the physical manifestation of the soul's deceased worshippers that were promised eternal life in exchange for their protective services. They are undying and will reform sometime after their demise from the core of Providence herself. They guard to the death both Providence and her artifacts, which were used as mediums to communicate between Providence and the flora and fauna of Terraria before Yarum appeared. When the tyrant began spreading his influence across the land, the Guardians fought to repel him. What started off as a perceived victory for the Guardians was soon followed by the unleashing of the tyrant's trusted devourer and his sentinels. The Terraria manages to piece together the profaned artifacts, awakening the Guardians once more. And that, my friends, is the story of the Profaned Guardians, or in this generation's terms, the Simps of Providence. Yeah, I just dated this video. Anyway, we cannot go on with the Profaned Guardians without talking about Providence herself, so why don't we get to that? Fire has no desire to speak of, nor does it have any pains or laments. It has but one purpose. To burn is its meaning, to turn to ash is its resolve. Such is Providence, a being of alleviating light and corrupting twilight. Born from the colossal impacts of dark and light magic during the ancient conflicts between angels and devils, her creation was of holy and demonic origins, and her presence embodied the concept of denial of both. An indifferent crystal, formed from the heat and power of mana, within a conscious spark, took a mind of its own. In the midst of the torrent of magic, Providence felt the good and evil, the utmost desires of the world, for ill intent and to live. It was disgusted. Held in limbo by both forces, it began to take a form of its own. From the land itself, a shell of stone, and from the blaze of battle, her wings. Anything her flame swept across was cleansed, purified, and reduced to impartial ash. In life and death, there is a vice, there is virtue, in purity, where nothing lives and nothing dies, neither sin exists. That is her objective, a world cleansed of desire. However, in the Devourer's and its servants' mad search to consume her, such deeds are risky, and the scouring of the world is not an action which would escape its knowledge. Thus, Providence basks in the center of the sun, where she remains dormant, gathering power from the energy of the nuclear fusion. It is there that she waits, patient and dispassionate, to the one day be able to descend upon the earth, consuming all in a purifying flame. Nothing would be able to withstand the heat of the goddess, tempered by the sun and fueled by a singular purpose. She would leave nothing but an uncanny, sinless world behind. However, if you were to ever grasp one of her relics, a subtle core of her power, it would surely incite her wrath. She would descend onto the land prematurely, not having gathered enough energy, nor with her relic properly harnessed, leaving her weak. Her aim would be to reclaim her artifact and annihilate the culprit. However, with proper exploitation of her methods described, a skilled enough opponent could probably destroy her in battle to avoid the fate of the world. And there we go. That is Providence and the Profaned Guardians, a pyromaniac and her loyal followers. Now, I hope you all enjoyed. If you want more videos like this, please leave a comment about it down below. And I hope you all have a great day. This is Quaker DX signing off from the Oatmill. Have a nice one.